What if launching a rocket was as easy and affordable as booking a plane ticket? This sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what SpaceX, the brainchild of Elon Musk, has made possible. Forget the old days of single-use rockets costing billions per launch. SpaceX flipped the script with one bold question: what if we could reuse them? This groundbreaking idea didn't just slash cost, it unlocked an entirely new space economy, an untapped blue ocean brimming with opportunities. Buckle up as we dive into how SpaceX charted the rules of space exploration and rewrote humanity's future among the stars. What was the playbook so far for space exploration? Rockets were only built to be discarded, like lighting a match. Each launch could drain millions to billions of dollars, making space a playground for superpowers only. Now, enter SpaceX with the Starship, the most powerful spacecraft ever built, which is capable of touching down on Earth and launching again. This isn't just engineering, it is a relentless story of courage, creativity, and a dream that refused to die. But the genius of SpaceX doesn't stop with reusable rockets. They are not just changing how we get to space, they are redefining what we can do over there. By slashing costs and opening doors, SpaceX is carving out a blue ocean in the cosmos, a vast unclaimed frontier of innovation. This goes from asteroid mining to space tourism. These new markets are no longer science fiction. The space economy is real and is a treasure chest waiting to be unlocked, and SpaceX holds the key. SpaceX innovations don't just challenge the competition, they disrupt the entire space industry from the ground up. By merging design, prototyping, and production under one roof, they have created a feedback loop of rapid innovation and efficiency. What was the result? Faster launches, cheaper satellites, and a ripple effect transforming every corner of the space value chain. From building rockets to redefining satellite networks, SpaceX isn't just keeping up. They are pulling the entire industry into the future. Now, let's dive into some jaw-dropping examples of how SpaceX is rewriting the rules of space exploration. For example, the launch of Starship and its super heavy booster. This isn't just a rocket, it is a colossal engineered marvel with twice the thrust of Saturn V, which was a rocket that took us to the moon. And if it wasn't impressive enough, SpaceX didn't stop at launching it. They used a mind-blowing system known as the chopsticks, two massive robotic arms that caught the booster mid-descent, ready to fly again. Think about this for a second. In the Apollo era, Saturn V rockets were one and done. Billions of dollars literally went up in smoke. Now, imagine if airplanes could only be used once. That is unthinkable. SpaceX has started this limitation by applying the airline model to rockets. The results? Space travel is no longer a billionaire's fantasy, it is a step closer to being accessible for all of us. Let's dive into another example, the International Space Station. Maybe you didn't know this, but building the ISS took over 40 launches, years of planning, and a coordination between nations. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess how many launches will be needed with the Starship to achieve this same goal. 3, 2, 1, 3. And I mean only 3 launches. That's a true game changer. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a theory. SpaceX has already built and tested multiple Starships, each one better than the last, showcasing an innovation cycle so fast that it's leaving the entire space industry struggling to keep up. So, why has reusable spaceflight been such a massive challenge? And more importantly, how has SpaceX succeeded where others fail? It all comes down to 3 game-changing factors. Let's break them down. The first thing is the cost. You will see, back in the 1960s, sending 1 kilogram into the orbit cost tens of thousands of dollars, an astronomical barrier that only nations could afford. Now entering SpaceX, thanks to rockets like Falcon Heavy and now Starship, they have slashed that cost into a fraction. Now space is no longer a playground for government, It's a stage for commercial breakthroughs, scientific exploration, and even personal dreams. The second is innovation. While other companies rely on parachutes or water landings to try to recover boosters, SpaceX said, "Why not catch them?" And their solution are two gigantic robotic arms that snag boosters mid-descent, the called chopsticks. Now, isn't just clever engineering, it is a completely new way to think about space logistics, turning impossible problems into groundbreaking solutions. SpaceX doesn't just build rockets, they reinvent the way we approach to space. The third factor is production speed. Most aerospace companies build rockets like bespoke works of art. But what about SpaceX? They have turned rocket building into an assembly line. By constantly constructing and testing new starships, they improve with every iteration. While competitors like Blue Origin are still perfecting prototypes, SpaceX is already launching and refining multiple starships. This relentless pace isn't just impressive, it is a new standard for the entire industry. Let's chat about the key players in the SpaceX revolution, because when we think of this company, the only name that comes to mind is Elon Musk. But behind the scenes, there's another visionary who's been just as critical to the company's meteoric rise. Wynne Shotwell. She's the COO of the company, and without her, Musk's ambitious dreams might never have taken flight in first place. Shotwell's impact goes far beyond operations. She's a powerhouse who turned SpaceX from a bold idea into a sustainable business. From negotiating billion-dollar NASA contracts to securing the company's financial lifeline, her leadership has been pivotal. While Musk envisioned the future, Shotwell ensured the company could afford to build it, giving SpaceX the stability it needed to thrive. Of course, none of this would have been possible without NASA. In the early days, their partnership with SpaceX wasn't just a lifeline, it was a cultural shift. By awarding contracts for resupplying the International Space Station, NASA didn't just provide funding and resources, they legitimized private space exploration. This bold move signaled a new era of collaboration between public institutions and private enterprise, setting the stage for SpaceX's groundbreaking success. And let's not forget about the competition. Jeff Bezos and Blue Origin have played an unexpected role in SpaceX's story by bringing attention and investment to private space exploration. Blue Origin helped to ignite a race for innovation. This rivalry fueled urgency and ambition, pushing SpaceX to perfect reusable rockets and dominate the market. The result? A golden age of private space exploration, with SpaceX leading the charge. Now let's chat about the evolution of this industry and compare it to now. For most of history, space exploration was exclusive domain of government agencies like NASA and Roscosmos. The space race of the Cold War wasn't just about science, it was a battle for national pride and global dominance. But today, the game has changed entirely. Private companies like SpaceX aren't just part of the conversation, they are leading it. Now, here's a staggering example of the leader position of SpaceX. In 2024, SpaceX Falcon rockets became the most frequently launched in the world, surpassing even China's Long March rockets. Think about that. SpaceX, a private company, outpacing a global superpower in the most demanding arena on Earth and beyond. Now, consider this. Back in 2013, the idea of landing and reusing rockets was outright laughable. Fast forward to 2017, and SpaceX was doing this routinely. By 2024, they were launching nearly 100 rockets per year. This isn't just progress, it is a revolution. Reusability didn't just make launches cheaper, it democratized space. Now suddenly, smaller nations and private companies could afford to launch satellites, turning space from an elite club into an open frontier. And when you compare SpaceX to its competitors, the difference is night and day. Blue Origin, despite its vision, has faced delays and setbacks. Boeing's Starliner armed with vast resources and decades of experience, still lags behind in operational success. So why SpaceX? Their secret lies in their agility. They launch, fail, learn, and relaunch, constantly iterating at a pace no one else can match. So it's not about innovation, it's a masterclass in how to reshape an entire industry. Now let's forecast some ideas and consequences, because the future of space exploration isn't just about Mars. SpaceX is crafting a vision that's far bigger, one that could redefine humanity's place in the cosmos. Let's explore 3 revolutionary possibilities that are no longer just dreams, but tangible steps towards a new era. First idea. Imagine this. Orbital refueling stations, a network of gas stations in space. The Starship could refuel mid-journey without returning to Earth, unlocking the potential for extended missions to Mars and beyond. And now suddenly, destinations like Europa, which is Jupiter's moon believed to harbor conditions for life, are within reach. This isn't just a technical leap, it's the foundation of exploring worlds we have only imagined. Second, asteroid mining. And I believe this could become the next great frontier because between Earth and Jupiter lie vast fields of asteroids packed with metals and hydrocarbons. These celestial treasures could supply our civilization with resources, sparing Earth's dueling reserves. And the economic potential of this is simply astronomical. What once sounded like science fiction is now on the horizon, promising a future where space mining powers entire industries. Finally, commercial space stations are no longer far-fetched. Companies like Action Space are already designing private orbital habitats, and SpaceX technology is making them possible. With launch costs plummeting, low Earth orbit could become a hub for space tourism, cutting-edge research, and even manufacturing. This shift won't just change the economy, it will transform how we see our planet, making space an extension of our daily lives. Now let's chat about some additional insights, especially about industrialization challenges and economics of scale, because, we'll see, SpaceX hasn't just disrupted space exploration with reusable rockets. It is actually revolutionizing how rockets are made, by shifting from handcraft, custom-built designs, to mass manufacturing and economics of scale. The SpaceX is rewriting the rulebook of the aerospace industry. Traditionally, rockets were built like pieces of art, expensive, slow, and limited quantity. SpaceX turned that model on its head by introducing a modular assembly line approach to the Starship production. What was the goal? To build 2 Starships per week, a feat unheard in aerospace. Achieving this requires tackling massive industrial challenges, with a Raptor engine at the heart of it all. By mass-producing these engines and streamlining every step of the process, SpaceX aims to drive down costs and make large-scale space exploration truly sustainable. Interestingly, this approach to mass production isn't entirely new. It comes from Elon Musk's playbook in the automotive industry. Lessons learned at Tesla, like modular design and rapid iteration, are now transforming how rockets are built. By applying car manufacturing techniques to rocketry, SpaceX is proving that the future of space exploration doesn't just lie in the stars, it lies on the assembly line. To conclude this and wrap up some ideas, SpaceX isn't just reshaping the space exploration, it is reshaping our imagination. By making rockets reusable, slashing costs, and pushing the boundaries of innovation, SpaceX has turned what once seemed like science fiction into a tangible reality. From colonizing Mars to mining asteroids, or even booking a vacation in Earth orbit, they have shown us that the sky isn't the limit, it's only the launchpad. If you have been inspired by this journey into the groundbreaking world of SpaceX, don't stop here. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the curve of the future of the space exploration. Together, we'll keep exploring, dreaming, and reaching from the stars. See you in the next MBA Go!